the best AI tool that I've discovered that summarizes web pages. Here in this video, I will show you how to use a free artificial intelligence AI tool that can summarize multiple web pages for you quickly, easily, and efficiently, saving hours of your time. This AI tool is the Microsoft Edge browser, which is powered by GPT-4, an artificial intelligence created by OpenAI, who also created ChatGPT. Microsoft Edge browser is powered by Copilot, which is Microsoft's artificial intelligence. So to perform these AI-powered summaries, use the Microsoft Edge browser. I'm going to demonstrate with 4 articles. So now I browse primarily with the Microsoft Edge browser because of this Copilot feature. So let's look at this first article. This is from CNBC. To activate the artificial intelligence, go to the upper right corner and there is a Copilot icon. Select a conversation style. For summaries, I select more precise because I want professional summaries. And here you see here that one of the options is to generate a page summary. So you can just click generate page summary under suggested options, and it says chat about current page. So it's recognizing this CNBC article on the left about Procter & Gamble. So let's click generate page summary. Give it a few seconds to generate the summary. It says generating page summary. And here's the page summary coming out. So we have bullet points, headings, P&G earnings report, Gillette write-down, demand trends, Outlook. So this is a summary. We can copy it, we can export it, Word, PDF, and text. We can also ask specific questions about this page, which is called chatting. Now when we write our own prompts, you want to refer to this page as the web page as this page. So let me give you an example here. So in the bottom is a prompt box, and you can put up to 4,000 characters. You can even speak into the microphone here. But when you refer to the web page, you want to say summarize this page, just to make sure that it's focusing on that page. Otherwise, it might go to other sources. So I'm going to put here summarize this page, and you can also specify parameters. For example, I'm going to say here summarize this page in less than 50. Oh, I'm going to put here, yeah, you can put less than 50 words. So I want a short summary. Summarize this page in less than 50 words. And then you can press enter or click this submit arrow on the right side of the prompt box. So give it a few seconds to respond. This page is a CNBC article, and then it gives us 3 points, and this is in less than 50 words. So you can also ask specific questions, which is called chatting. So we can put here, let's see here. I'm going to ask this. Here's a specific question. Here's an example. What did this page say about Gillette? What did this page say about Gillette? Press enter or click the submit arrow. Searching your page for information. says here, according to the current web page, here are some points about Gillette. So it's giving me expanded discussion. So the primary function that I use the Microsoft Edge browser and Copilot for is to summarize articles to quickly go through. But if you want an expanded discussion about a specific topic, you can ask the Copilot to do that. And overall I like the precision of the Microsoft Edge Copilot for this particular function. So next, let's go to the next article. And by the way, in the upper corner of the chat box, there is a refresh button, so we can clear out this chat for the next web page. Okay, let's go to the next web page. Here, we'll clear this. We'll refresh. I'm clicking more precise. And again, here's the option to generate page summary, and it says chat about current page CNBC. So it's referring to the web page as page. Current page, this page. I like to use this page. And this time, let's do this. Let's use the microphone function to dictate. I'm going to click the microphone. Summarize this page using headers and bullet points. So here's a summary of this page using headers and bullet points. Okay, so this article is about Amazon and car selling. Overview, Amazon has a pilot program. Online buying trends. So just a general comment about artificial intelligence. There's some things that the current AIs, for example, Google's Gemini and OpenAI's GPT-4 are good at. But what they're really good at right now is natural language processing. So you can dictate, it can read aloud the text to you, it can go through text and do various like summaries or renditions of it. But you also want to, there's a problem with hallucination, which is sometimes the AI will just generate just nonsense or wrong information. So, however, for this particular purpose, because it is, it's going through text function, I'm asking it to do text-based tasks. Also, because it's in the first stage where I'm just doing like a survey of the articles, where if it's something that's important, I will, as a human, go in and verify the information, then this is where it's perfect. It's good for doing initial like survey of the article. So let me give an example. Let's say every morning I go through all the different headlines in the news, and I find 10 articles. So I collect the 10 articles, and then I go through and summarize all of them. And then maybe 2 of the articles I read more in detail. So this is a perfect option. So instead of reading every single one of those articles, I could potentially save maybe an hour a day in that particular daily routine. Another scenario is, let's say you're researching a specific topic and you come across 10 different articles on the web pages. You can go through and do summaries as well as specific chats on these different web pages. And again, once you get an answer that you like, you can just copy it, and then you can paste it into a Word document or a text file, or you can export it, right? So now let's do the Wall Street Journal. Let's refresh. Pick precise. I'm going to dictate here, and technically dictation is a form of artificial intelligence, and it's one where the major products are very good at. So here we go. Summarize this page in less than 50 words. So this is from the Wall Street Journal, and it's about Netflix. So you can put parameters. You can say, I want it in a professional style. I want it in a casual style, or write it for like a high school level reader. You can ask it to put bullet points. Here, I usually put a parameter. If I'm just going through different articles, I'll put a parameter here. I put summarize this page in less than 50 words. Okay, it's about the Wall Street Journal. This is from the Wall Street Journal. Netflix is paying $5 billion for 10-year rights to WWE Raw. Blah 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 blah. Okay, good. Next, let's try another Wall Street Journal article. We're gonna do refresh. Again, precise. You could click generate page summary. But let's do this. Oops. Summarize this page in 3 sentences. Again, notice how I refer to the web page as this page. And I want it in 3 sentences. That's another way I'd summarize. Okay, this is a Wall Street Journal article about the Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs. Bills lost to the Chiefs, missed field goal. Okay, wow, okay. Super Bowl, okay, and it talks about Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Now, just to show here, let me give you another example here. Let's switch over to creative. I'm going to do this. I'm going to write here, based on this page, write a poem. Yeah, write a poem. Based on this page, write a poem. And press enter. Just to show you a different conversation style. Give it a few seconds to respond. So when you see this button that says stop responding, that means it's working on it. Oh, here you go. Here's the answer. Okay, scrolling down. Based on this page, write a poem. So on the right side is a scroll. The scroll handle. And on the left side are 3 buttons where you can expand the chat box. Okay, here we go. The Bills had a dream of a Super Bowl ring. They fought and they soared with their quarterback, King, so ring and king. But every year they faced a similar foe, the Chiefs and Mahomes, who always stole the show. All right. I guess here, dazzled and troubled. Okay, that first one's pretty good. It shows you there's different things that you can do with the end. All right. So how to use this? Again, here's the scenario. Scenario is this: daily routine, going through news headlines, go through the different news web pages, websites. Collect the articles using Microsoft Edge browser. So basically, use the Microsoft Edge browser. Just open up the tabs. Here, I'll give you an example. So let's say CNBC is one of my sources. I'm going to right click, open up a new tab, and I'm just going to open up these tabs, right? So then let's say I collect 10 articles. Here, let's do another one here. So I right click and I open up these tabs. Afterwards, I will summarize each one of these pages, click more precise, summarize the pages. Between each page, I like to refresh. If there is an article that I'm more interested in, I'll copy and save it, and then I'll go in deeper. So that's a news article scenario. Another scenario is this. Let's say you're researching a topic. For example, I don't know, so new cars. Let's say you're researching cars, and then you collect 10 different articles about cars, and then you can go through and you can summarize each page. This allows you to triage, so you could not read. You could, after reading the summary, you can go no further. You could end there. You could then zoom in on certain sections of the article that pertain to your particular research topic, or you can read the whole article. If you read the whole article, your brain is already primed because you already know what the main point of the article is and you know the general structure. So it will go into your brain faster. So over a period of a year, you could save hundreds of hours. So the two areas where I focused on how to use artificial intelligence to increase my productivity was in summarizing web pages, specifically like news articles or research articles on the web page. And also, I have other videos where I summarize YouTube videos because I go through a lot of YouTube videos for information. My objective is to extract useful information that I can use. Okay, that's my primary function when I go online or when I look at YouTube videos. Okay, now why is this necessary? Because my goal, which is to extract information as efficiently as possible, with as few words as possible, with as little effort as possible and quickly as possible, is not necessarily the objective of the producer of the content. They have different objectives. On YouTube videos, on blogs, for example, though a lot of times the main point, I want the main point at the beginning. So if I'm going into a YouTube video or an article, I want to know what is this about at the beginning. I want all the main points, all right? Very obvious in many podcasts, they will put it later on. Sometimes they'll never even get around to a main point, okay? So this is why it's very useful. Also, especially in podcasts, there's a lot of filler words. A lot of tangents, meandering. So points not in the beginning and a lot of meandering words. But that's fine for maybe that genre. Maybe that's fine for their primary audience. But for me, that's not what I want. I want the answer first. I want all the main points first. And I want a linear, focused presentation of the information. And so using artificial intelligence for the web pages and for YouTube page summaries, I'm able to achieve this function. This alone will save me hundreds of hours this year in 2024. Now, natural language processing is one of the strengths of both Google's artificial intelligence and Microsoft Copilot. Just to let you know, you always need to verify information, but I use it at for the initial triage and digestion of the information. If I'm producing, let's say, something that I'm going to give to somebody else, I will make the final content myself. Now, spelling check and grammar check, which is also technically artificial intelligence, that's appropriate at the final stage, but that's also requires, like for example, Grammarly, that also involves human oversight. And so, but I'll give you an example of something what artificial intelligence is not good at. The current, like Google's Gemini and Microsoft Copilot, is not good at math. So for elementary school math, it's both the Google's Gemini and GPT-4, which powers Copilot. It's about 94-95%, which may sound good, but not for math. I mean, calculators and spreadsheet give you 100%. Now, once you get to algebra and geometry, it's about 50% for both of those. So maybe this model is not good for that particular task, but it is good for language. And so the reason why I'm talking about this here is because what I did was I learned what the tool is good at, and I try to figure out what's available now, what is it good at, and how can I incorporate it into my workflow. And so that's I've been working on this since last summer, just off and on. And then this is one of the examples of how I've been able to integrate the artificial intelligence. I won't use artificial intelligence for math, but I'm going to start exploring artificial intelligence, for example, making PowerPoint. It's good for like visual arts and sound editing. But again, there's also human oversight there. So that's going to be my next area of research. But I feel at this point I have a system in place to increase my ability to read web pages efficiently, as well as to summarize YouTube videos. I also use dictation, and I'll also use text-to-speech and have the computer read aloud to me. And so that's basically this is what's happened over 6 months of me trying to figure out how to use artificial intelligence to increase my productivity. And these products are now available, and they're going to get better. So I would focus my attention for office productivity, school productivity on Microsoft Copilot, as well as Google's Gemini products. Google has embedded Gemini into Bard and to Notebook LM. And in 2024, by the end of this year, they will be very, very good. So it is now time to really look into these tools.